Sidexis has always been an intuitive software, but Sidexis 4.0 takes it to another level.
Everything goes step by step, so it kind of knows exactly where you need to go next.
What used to be hidden in menu bars and little small icons are now available in a toolbar.
The workflow has completely improved. It is a lot less clicks, a lot less pulling and tugging.
It streamlines the workflow, but it doesn't complicate or confuse the workflow whatsoever.
One of the concerns that we all have anytime we're adding something new to the office or changing softwares is downtime.
Integrating this software has been very easy. In fact, it was pretty seamless.
We changed the server, and then we updated the workstations, and right away everything worked.
It was just a very easy process for us to get up and running.
We installed the software, and our team was using it literally 30 minutes after we installed it without any hiccups.
I find that when you start to develop your digital practice, you realize that trying to embrace images from multiple sources and then also put together those images and have an opportunity to export them can be a challenge.
It's super important in referring and being a general dentist and being able to send my referring doctors 2D images, 3D images.
A digital photograph, a 3D scan, a periapical x-ray, a bite wing x-ray, and being able to put all of those together, being able to send that to my specialist, being able to send that home with my patient.
And one thing that Sidexis 4 is absolutely the king of doing is importing and exporting all of these different various formats.
It exports directly to your desktop, and then from there, if you want to put it into, say, EqualSoft or whatever software you're running for your dental charting system, it's a lot easier.
So the time savings for me is I'm not fishing around looking at, ooh, do I have that image in my camera? Do I have it on my practice management software? With Sidexis 4, all of my imaging is combined into one convenient program.
There are so many new special features on Sidexis 4.0. I don't know where to start, but let me name a few that are making a huge impact on my practice, for me, for my team, and most importantly for my patients. First, timeline.
Having had Galileos for 7 years now, we've gone through patients where we've taken multiple scans.
So I'm looking through the patient's chart and hoping that I can find the image that I recall seeing or remembering when they came in 2 years ago. And when I do finally find it, I pull it up and I show the patient. I say, look, can you see this? Now let me show you today's image. And what happens? I literally have to close that one image from 2 years ago and then pull up the new image from today.
Now, instead of guessing, is this image we took then versus now we have a visual outline of when we took these images. And it's not just the 3D images, it's your panorexes, your cephalometrics, your periapicals, your bite wings.
It allows us to scroll back and forth through time and see all images that have been recorded for the certain patient. And I can pick and choose as this timeline goes forward and backwards what images I want to look at.
So if I recall doing a procedure 2 years ago, I can scroll through the timeline and look at the images that were obtained 2 years ago seamlessly without having to open up folders and searching for specific locations. It's all on this seamless timeline that allows us to access the images quickly and efficiently.
The most important feature to me about any software and any technology is about my team.
If I may be honest, the previous version of Sidexis and Galaxis was really designed for the clinical team. I didn't see my front office and my administrative team maximizing the software.
Can our team use the software? Is it intuitive? Is it ready for them? Are they able to implement it? Are they able to show it to the patients? Sidexis 4 meets all those requirements.
I think the staff feel a lot more comfortable with this new software compared to the previous software because it is a lot easier to use. Just looking at the screen, you're not wondering, okay, where do I need to go now? What do I need to do next? I think they enjoy getting their hands in on it.
The feature that I found to be the most impactful has been the ability to compare cone beam images.
So if we have a scan or an image from a few years back, we can now take that image and compare it to an image that we just took.
Maybe they have a spot that we were watching or a pathology that we want to make sure is not growing. We can actually put these side by side.
And when you want to scroll through the right maxillary sinus in today's image, it'll simultaneously scroll through the right maxillary sinus in the image 2 years ago. So now you can compare apples to apples.
I can show the patient, look, here you were a year ago, here you are today, look at the difference.
And you can have it on the screen for them to see right in front of their eyes.
It's actually a tremendous feature to allow us to showcase our technology to our patients.
It allows you to really show the patient this is real and this is going on.
Sidexis 4.0 is pretty sophisticated. It allows the clinician to set up multiple templates, for example, so that we can organize our images in a seamless fashion.
And you can pick which exposure you're looking for. Do I want vertical bite wings? Do I want a full mouth series? That way everything is there and laid out for you in a traditional format. When you actually take the x-rays, it'll pop right up into the template as opposed to just random imaging.
By using these templates, it gives the clinician an opportunity to have a comprehensive image or series of images and know that the team is required and obligated to fill in the blank spots.
One of the greatest features of Sidexis 4 is the patient diagnostics and treatment planning. It's really what this software is built around.
It allows me to diagnose more quickly because the tools are more organized. The workflow that the software provides me is more streamlined. And ultimately, it allows me to convey my diagnosis to the patient.
It's amazing how much more we diagnose from early abscesses, how easily we can treatment plan dental implants and look at growth in children, thinking about orthodontics.
The imaging is better, the tools are there to allow you to have a little bit more control and manipulation over the images. So we're able to have better diagnostics from this perspective of better imaging, but more importantly, we're able to have better treatment planning and case presentation to our patients.
One of the coolest new features of Sidexis 4.0 is this light box.
It's an old light box, if you will, from when we actually used film x-ray.
It's a place where we can collect snapshots for a given patient and collect them into one location.
And you can zoom in, zoom out with each individual photo or x-ray.
I can literally drag and drop images and collect them and organize my thoughts and not have to even explain my thoughts to the patient because the pictures themselves speak 1,000 words.
They're not just taking my word for it, they're able to see what I see, and I can explain to them much more clearly when they're able to see everything that I'm seeing.
The workflow is very streamlined, so we can quickly go from the mode of diagnosing in an image and transition into patient education, treatment planning, and ultimately case acceptance, which is powerful.